My name's Isaac, better known as IzzyTheBricky. This week I have to make some really important decisions regarding mine and Drew's future, money, wages and all those sort of things. Drew also gets on the trowel a lot and makes great progress. You are watching episode 2 of IzzyTheBricky Weekly. Morning, welcome back to the job. Over the weekend, the joiners turned up and put on all of the timbers for the flooring, and in a little while they are on site today. They're going to do a profile for the gable, so I've got something to build to. This morning, myself and Drew loaded out this entire gable. We've got 600 or so bricks down here. In a couple of days, I'll be calling the scaffolders for the table lift. Tomorrow I've got 4 packs of concrete blocks coming onto the job. The joiner is also going to board all of this out so we can actually do our block work from the inside rather than load out all the blocks down this tiny gable, just so we've got more room to work. Anyway, on that note, myself and Drew are going to crack on. We've got a lot to do and not much time to do it, so we'll catch you in a bit. Don't be afraid to, I can see you grabbing it, you're grabbing about that much. You're grabbing about that much, okay? Don't be afraid to load up your trowel and spread, okay? Sorry, I've got this pole in my way. Cool. So just work on a shallower furrow, okay? To push the muck out more, and a bit more on your trowel, okay? That's all you need to do. Put trowel up. There you go, that's it. Perfect. Now put that on the wall. Okay, perfect. Now furrow that, just how I showed you. Better, slightly better, okay? That's it, narrower. Yeah, that's it, shallower. Perfect, that's better, okay? And then you just got to straighten the back as well, okay? Perfect, well done, mate. That's it, go on, wiggle. Perfect. Okay, down she goes. Don't tap face of the brick, okay? We do all of our control with your hand, okay? So stop there, give it a scrape. Right, check your face plane. What do you reckon needs to happen here?
I need to come back this way a bit.
You need to push. Also look at the top of the brick. Move your hand. Top of the brick. That side's to the line. That side's high, okay? Also your face plane's telling you that as well. All you need to do is put pressure there. So put pressure on the back of the brick and give it a wiggle. It's hard because your bed's almost gone. Okay, stop. Just tap that down there. A couple of taps. Okay, scrape again. Perfect, okay? So when you think your face plane's off here, you can also refer to the top of your brick to see if it's cocking up or cocking down.
Right,
okay? Yeah. And that will tell you exactly what's cracking off with your face plane as well. Tuesday afternoon on the mansion build. It's about 1:30. So far today, me and Drew have loaded out the scaffold we've made here with blocks. We finished off the other side of the gable end. That's now ready for a table lift. I've been trying to chase scaffolding all day, but yeah, that's that. We've also loaded out 600 odd bricks for this job. We're still working on getting more blocks up so we can actually load out, the other gable with block work. The joiner has also been on the job, set some string lines for me. These string lines are roughly going to be our gable cut up, but it is a ladder gable, so I'm going to step all my brickwork. When he comes to do his gable with a ladder, I'll then be able to put the rest of my brickworks in that. So yes, lots of loading out today, not much laying getting done, but we are trying to push the job along, aren't we, Drew?
Yeah, man.
We're trying our best. So we're going to do some cuts, we're going to do all the beam fill. Tomorrow Drew isn't in, so I'm going to focus on this brickwork tomorrow, hence why we've loaded out fully. So I've got plenty to do. So we're going to do our best for today and just see how we get on. Sad. We're tackling the beam fill right now. So a couple little tips for anyone doing beam fill. This will mainly be at apprentices. First things first, I'm a realist.
First things first, I'm a realist.
First things first, I've always been taught as an apprentice, you can put any old cuts you want in your beam fill. The thing we're after is to secure these joists in place and make it airtight. Okay, so I was always taught as an apprentice, save any offcuts of block, and then when you come to do your beam fill, you can put any cuts in there because your bond's already broken, so it doesn't matter. We'll rebond it out when we build the gable. Secondly, we're after an airtight and a fire tight joint. So as you can see here, as soon as the block is laid, all I do, I just fill up the back, and then I go inside, scrape up. I know you can't see this, I'll probably get some overlay. And then I fill the other side. Inspectors always used to pull me on this because I always used to forget to do it. Half 6 and we're about to go to the gym, but I thought I'd just clue you guys in on how me and Drew actually got on today. Lots of organising off camera. Someone left a really good comment saying that I should try to organise with the client at a certain time to call them and things like that. But I've recently taken on the role as foreman as well as bricklayer. So I'm trying to balance everything at the moment. Previously there were other people running the job, but they've stepped aside. So that's responsibility has now landed on me. So I'm trying to sort everything out. We did have a good day. We got some blocks laid, did some beam fill, sorted the job out a bit more. Tomorrow I'm going to be working on my own. I don't know if I mentioned that. So anyway, we're going to go to the gym. And we'll catch up tomorrow morning when I'm going to be working on my own down that big Gable end. Right, morning. It is, I don't know if you can see it, 22 minutes past 8 and we are on site. So far this morning, all I've done is just uncover all of my block work I built yesterday. What I've been doing recently is using tarpaulin rather than hessian. I found that hessian, just because the bricks are wet and the compo's wet, the next day after I put it on, it's pulling all of my work over. Tarpaulin's a lot lighter and does the exact same job, and it seems to be working perfectly. So Drew isn't in today, so I'm going to be mixing up all of my compo. The plan of attack is throw on at least 5 mixers right now, have a good start to the day, get all the compo up there, and then blast on that gable end. So it should be a pretty productive day, I'm hoping. Now, yesterday you heard me mention that I am pretty much running this job now, acting as foreman and working alongside the customer. All the building merchants and other tradespeople. Doing this has never really been my intention. I just like laying bricks, turning up. Someone else has organised it.
What's the crack with being a subby then? Why do you prefer that? If anybody's listening and they want to get into,
It's just so
Is it prices or day work or
I'm on day
day
work.
work? Yeah.
Day work,
literally you
so
just turn up,
I turn up,
work,
Yeah.
and
what I
finish
do.
work. That's
Yeah.
And
nice.
it sounds like really lazy because I like
No,
you
not
just
at
said
all.
earlier as well. People have these dreams of like, oh, being a businessman or starting their own company. I'm in the business of laying bricks.
Yeah.
I'm not bothered about being a businessman or trying to earn loads of money. I just like bricks.
Yeah.
like they say, you've got to find the thing that makes you the most money for the least amount of outgoings.
Yeah.
And for you, that is turning up, laying bricks, and getting paid.
Yeah, that's it. There's just no stress with it.
In 10 years' time,
do
you
you
might
think
have your own
that'd
business.
ever change?
At the moment, I can't see it happening just because I'm really happy doing what I do at the moment. I don't like the stress. I've got like an apprentice working with me at the moment. He's sound. He's just a good laugh.
Yeah.
I might have someone else starting just to try and move the apprentice up onto bricklaying a bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just
But
a good crack.
Sounds awesome, isn't it?
Have you,
Yeah.
I know,
I just
yeah.
want to be a Bricky.
However, over the last few months, I think it's important for me to step up and take on this role just for the simple fact that I will be therefore in control of everyone's wages and things like that. So although I never wanted to do this, I just like laying bricks and I don't like all the other side of things and running jobs. I think it's important for myself and Drew, and for the short period Jack was here, I think it's important for me to step up now and take charge of money and things like that, because I can't say too much, but there's a bit of a cat and mouse game going on, and I don't want that for myself anymore, or Drew and Jack, even though he's gone now. So right now I'm gonna mix a lot of compo, get it up there, which is about 5.5 meters, maybe 6 meters. And yeah, we're gonna see how we get on. So expect an epic mixing montage right now. Excuse me. There we go. That was pretty intense, even for my liking. 5 mixers up. It took about 45 minutes. It's just gone about 15 past 9 maybe. So maybe it took a bit longer. But 5 mixers up. About 5 buckets on each spot. I used to labour for 3 of the fastest brickies. Hand mixing all the time. So I'm not as fit as I used to be. Right. What I'm going to do now is just blast on this gable end. I've got my line roughly set up of what I need to follow. So I will be racking back all of my brickwork as we build up this gable. I think this is going to keep me busy for probably most of the day. I've got about 600, maybe 500 bricks to get down here. Labelling for myself, pointing for myself. So this is going to keep me pretty busy. So I need to focus and do some blasting. And I'll come back to you guys in a little bit. Update. It's 11 o'clock, just gone, and we've laid 280 bricks maybe. I've used up all the compo. I thought those 5 mixers were going to last me a lot longer than it did, but I guess that's just how it is. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to reload out this wall. I'm going to throw on a few more mixers and get a load more compo up. But this time there will be no epic montage. Yes, yes. Yes, it's gone cold. Got all the compo up. We've got another 3 mixers up onto the scaffold, sorted out all the bricks. So now we're going to get on 3, 6, 9, maybe 9 more courses of brickwork to go. 25 past 1, and we are putting on the last brick in our gable before we do the table lift, which I am still trying to chase the scaffolders and sort out right now. But there we go, we have finished our gable. Let me turn the camera. Yes, there we go. So we have just wrapped up our gable. It went pretty well. 500 bricks. I just totted up before I turned the camera on. 500 bricks down. Started laying, I forgot what time. Side note, I've been using this monstrosity, 13-inch Marshalltown narrow London pattern trowel for the last year. Last couple of days I've been using my 7-inch. I mean, you can see the difference. It's really good. It's sound. I know previously I said it wasn't the best. I personally cannot get on with it at all. I reckon I'll stick to the 12, but it's really quick. It's so quick. There's barely any mess. In terms of mess, I've got a big blade here. When you have a little bit of compo on your trowel like that, it's hard to control that little bit of compo. It often flies off and hits the deck. With this, you've got so much more trowel control, and it's just easy on your wrist. Not that my wrist is weak, but you definitely feel it after a day of using this. So yeah, maybe Charlie was right. I can't like get the gate open. You just kind of got to squeeze through. Like, I'm a big lad. No, you're not that big. Go on, Jack. Go on. I've got to keep it locked. You never know who's going to turn up on site. Go on, be a good looking bugger. Good looking.
All this hard work I've done.
Yes. Yes, Jack. Jack's took me to Costco for the first time. What have I bought? Chicken wings and a big tub of peanut butter. It's blowing my mind, this place.
And golf clubs.
I'm going to have a look at golf clubs now. I'll do the, oh, look at your bed. That looks amazing. Well done, mate.
The compo was so much better.
Good compo. Oh, it's good compo today, mate. It's because I've not mixed it. Morning and welcome back to the mansion build. It is Wednesday. The dream team are back together. Myself and Drew this morning spent some time loading out the other gable end. Right now we're going to build up this blockwork gable. I've set a mark for where the padstone is going because we have a steel ridge beam going the entire length. We've got some middle walls as well to go up, but we're going to focus on them later on. For now, myself and Drew are going to blast this blockwork up to height, and we'll catch up with you in a little bit. Give it a scrape first. Okay.
Kind of
Yeah, you can see exactly what needs to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to put your hand rather than on the top, because we put it on the top when we're laying to the line. Okay. And I'll move this brick for you. I want you to put your hand on there. Okay.
Yep.
And I want you to push it back and forth. Okay. Like this, like we said, but also correct it. Does that make sense? So you're going to turn your hand like that. You're going to scoop the block face forward. So just push it back and forth a couple of times to get it going. Back and forth, back, no, back, forth, okay? Push. Push and take it back. Push, take it back. Push, take it back. Push, take it back. Now scrape. Check it for plumb and check it for level. Just check it for plumb to see how that went for you.
Yeah.
It's
So it's
slightly
altered
hard
the
on,
stuff
yeah,
now,
it's,
so
yeah,
This bit.
it's slightly hard on the line, but it's not bad. It's all touching. Well done. Okay, like it's really hard to lay a good block. Laying bricks is easy. Think about how small and how light a brick is and how easy it is to control. Yeah. You honestly, you want to see me laying my first block. I think I've got a video knocking about on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how many years ago it was. 9 years ago, mate. It took me about 5 minutes to lay it, and it was terrible as well. One of the lads on site took a video of me. I think I've still got the clip. Okay.
If you can find that.
I will find it. I'll find it and try and put it on screen now. I will try and show you in a bit as well. Don't forget it's ties this course as well, mate, okay? If we're blocking off. Have a look. Better.
Could have gone a bit better.
No, that's loads better. That's loads better. You're making great improvements over the last couple of days, honestly, mate. The last couple of days, really good improvements. Yeah. Don't overthink it as well, okay? If you think that's laid correctly, it's laid correctly, okay? Because you can mess around with something for too long, okay? I'll always double check it. 7 o'clock and we're at home. Myself and Drew ended up getting both blockwork gables up to a really decent height. Drew is coming on really well with the blockwork, which is really good to see. After showing him a couple of tips and tricks or just going over a few more things again with him, he's really improving, which is fantastic to see. We also did a bit of beam fill, but nothing major. So tomorrow we'll go blast up those 2 bits of blockwork. Right now, instead of going to the gym, which I would normally do in the evening, I've got to start editing this video. The episode 1 of IzzyTheBricky Weekly took me about 20 hours to put together. So I've got a bit of spare time this evening, so I'm going to do that. And I don't know if you can see in the background, but that is my first bricklaying trowel. Anyway, I'll catch you in the morning. Afternoon. It's Friday and we're on the mansion build. This morning, me and Drew spent a lot of time bringing close to 200 concrete blocks up onto where we're stood now and over there. For those people who aren't bricklayers and watch my videos, don't know what you're doing watching, but each one of these 7 Newton concrete blocks weighs about 3.5 stone. So that's about 22 kilos or something like that. So it's been a bit of a heavy, long morning, but we've sorted it. Right now, we're going to blast up this block work, probably 5 or so courses. Obviously, it's not backed in by anything, so it's going to be a bit wobbly. Then we're going to transfer over there, do all the beam fill, and then put that up another 5 courses, and then we're going to see how we get on. So right now, Drew's going to get his trowel out, I'm going to get mine out, and we're going to crack on. Pretend I'm sweeping. There we go. So me and Drew finished off this concrete wall. We also finished off the other concrete wall to a reasonable height. On Monday, we'll be taking them to full height, as well as the other gable end block work. We've got scaffolders hopefully coming Monday, Tuesday. I was able to get all of that sorted. Overall this week, although it has been challenging for myself and Drew, we've persevered and we have done really well. I'm really happy with the progress we have made this week. Anyway, on that note, thank you very much for watching episode 2 of Izzy the Bricky Weekly. I will catch you next Monday for episode 3.